Dr. Tien Vo is making one of his last stops of the evening. His visit takes him to the home of Cynthia Reyes. Sitting on a reclining chair at her bedside, Reyes tells him she's finding it difficult to get up and move around.
I can't catch my breath. It takes me a long time to get to the restroom. I feel like I'm gonna faint.
A picture of her dad taped on a vanity mirror is a fresh reminder that he's no longer with them.
My dad passed away the 17th. My mother had coronavirus.
Her mother, Margarita Reyes, says it's been a nightmare for the family. They haven't had time to process what has happened.
To grieve for my husband. I just had to be on top of her, helping her.
Dr. Vo is the founder of 2 local medical centers that bear his name. He says a week later, Cynthia's symptoms had improved, but she was a long way from full recovery. His clinics have done more than 27,000 coronavirus tests since the end of March, with a positive rate between 25 and 30%.
We feel really, desperate. We need help. We need to get better.
They live in California's Imperial County, a farming region along the Mexican border. With a population of a little over 181,000, it has more than 9,500 cases. That translates to more than 5,100 cases for every 100,000 people, nearly triple hard-hit Los Angeles County. El Centro Regional Medical Center briefly stopped taking patients in May. Its CEO, Dr. Adolph Edwards, says many residents come in with pre-existing conditions.
It is the perfect storm, and it includes things outside of our control. I tell people by the time you come to the ICU, it's kind of late for you because the community already had high rates of asthma and diabetes.
Because of a lack of beds, more than 600 coronavirus patients had to be transferred to hospitals elsewhere in California. State and federal aid poured in, making it possible to set up an 80-bed hospital in a community college gymnasium.
I would ask the federal government, I'd ask the state government to rethink its strategy down here, and I would beg them to look at increasing our budget so that we can care for more people.
The jobless rate in the county was about 27% in June. At a weekly donation drive, hundreds lined up. Demand is up 50% since February, says Sarah Griffin, the Imperial Valley Food Bank executive director.
Our county is working so hard with the few resources we have to try to mitigate things as much as possible, and it's spiraling out of control.
About 240 people have so far died from the virus in a county that is largely Latino and low income, groups that have suffered disproportionately from the virus. Mariama Diallo, VOA News.